Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, gentlemen? Today I want to talk about something that has been bothering a lot of people, because there's no confirmation yet, I believe, whether or not the old consoles, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, are going to have Black Ops 3. In fact, it seems that there's the question in the air, there's the, I don't know, the idea that there will be no more Call of Duties on the old consoles. And a lot of people are scared about this because they don't really want to buy a new console. I mean, you know, it's... people think that, a lot of people have the idea that, you know, because the game is split in 4, 5, 6 platforms, I mean, 2 old consoles, 2 new consoles, PC, plus the Wii U 2 or whatever it's called. I believe there's also Call of Duty for that console, I'm not sure though. But at least it's at least divided in 5 platforms, alright? So people think, oh, if you remove Call of Duty from the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, then the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One will have more players. I mean, it will not necessarily work like that. I mean, a lot of people think that without these games on the old consoles, everyone is immediately going to buy the new ones on the next day. That's not going to happen. In fact, I believe that sales will drop if they do that. Activision will hurt themselves if they do that, because, I mean, if the games are still released for the old consoles, which is at the same price as for the new ones, they will still make a lot of money. There's way more people on the old consoles than on the new consoles. I mean, a lot of people can't buy a new console, plus paying for online gaming, all of that at the same time. That's not gonna happen. Man, you know, a lot of people are just casual gamers who play on the weekends. They just want to get drunk while playing Call of Duty. Just want to play with your buddies, with their friends, slap some bitches, you know, while playing the game. They're all set with the old consoles. They don't care about the new ones. They don't care about graphics. They're not pros on fucking sweaty pros on Gamma Labs. They don't give a shit. And another reason why a lot of people say that the game should not be released for the old consoles is because the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are holding back the new consoles. The new consoles can't really give us, you know, Activision or whoever makes the fucking games, the companies who make the games can't really give us a great Call of Duty experience, because of the old consoles, because they gotta make the game equal for you know, both platforms, or all the platforms, and you know, and it's holding back the new consoles, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. You know, maybe it's holding back the new consoles. Probably the old consoles can't handle a new engine. They can't handle 32 players versus 32 players. They can handle bigger maps. They can handle bigger dynamic map changes, better graphics. I believe about that one. They probably can, you know, I don't know, maybe, yeah, the last Call of Duties don't really have the best graphics, the older ones have, but whatever, forget about the graphics. But then you think about Battlefield 4. I mean, Battlefield 4 on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 is the same as on the new ones. The only difference is that the graphics were downgraded and they look like a complete piece of shit. That's the only difference, but the game is still the same. But who cares about fucking graphics? So, I mean, when it comes to you know, that excuse, oh, the old consoles are holding back the new consoles because it can't run the same engine, this and that, that's probably fucking bullshit, because Battlefield 4 fucking did it. They fucking did it. But you know, let's say that the older consoles are really holding back the new ones. How can you fix this problem, gentlemen? Well, it's very simple. The games don't have to be 100% equal. You know, back in Call of Duty 5 World at War, when that game came out, World at War, which was out for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I had a PlayStation 2, and I got the game for the PlayStation 2 because at the time I couldn't really buy it for the PlayStation 3, and for the PlayStation 2 it was cheap as fuck. You know what they did? They just made the game single player only. they changed the game. They were like, you know what, we gotta release this game for the PlayStation 2 so that people on the PlayStation 2 can buy it, and they fucking did it. You know, the only difference is that for the PlayStation 2, the game didn't have online multiplayer. It was just single player. The PlayStation 2 couldn't really handle, it couldn't fucking handle the PlayStation 3 online. So, I mean, they made the game just single player, and they probably sold, I mean, I don't know if they sold a lot, but they probably sold the game. You know, the thing is that they came up with a solution. And as I said, released it for the PlayStation 2. Now, if they add 32 versus 32, bigger maps, bigger dynamic map changes, better engine, you know, a better engine to the new consoles. They don't need to put that on the old consoles. I mean, they can just keep 6v6. They can put the same maps in the game but smaller. You know, like in Black Ops 1, you have like gun game or something like that. The maps are smaller. You have the same maps, right? But you know, some areas are closed. You can go to some areas and the maps look smaller, so they can do that. They can also like you know, you don't need dynamic map changes. Who cares about that? And just keep the old engine. Who gives a flying fuck? You know, just keep the kill streaks, keep the gameplay, keep the, you know, make the map similar, this and that. You know, as I said, just close some areas so that they are smaller. Just keep 6v6, and you know, there you go. You got the fucking game for the old consoles. People will buy it. People will pay the same price. It doesn't matter. And I mean, in fact, I like the older Call of Duty. I like the old engine, this and that. And sometimes the changes are not very welcome. Like, for example, the fucking exosuits. They changed the engine or whatever. They made, you know, they put the exosuits in the game. You jump, you dash, you this and that. That's fucked up. I don't want that shit. I just want the old fucking engine. I want to play like, you know, like I've been playing Call of Duty 4, MW2, Black Ops 1, you know, all those fucking games, World at War. So the bottom line is that if they stop making these games for the old consoles, they will lose money because the sales will drop. And I mean, it's fucking common sense. Not everyone can buy a new console. A lot of people have to, you know, a lot of families can't really afford to pay 300 euros or whatever it is in other you know, in other countries, because I mean, they gotta pay their bills, this and that. The whatever they get, their salary isn't that much. I mean, they're just getting money to pay their bills and to eat, and they can't afford buying these things. And a lot of kids, they gotta get jobs in the summer, this and that, because their parents cannot afford them their consoles, this and that. I had to do that with my PlayStation 1. My parents could not give me the fucking console, so I had to find a solution to get a console, because I mean, I wanted a motherfucker, and I did it. I fucking did it. So that's it. That's pretty much it. It's not gonna hurt you if the game is released for the old consoles. As I said, the engine is not holding back anything, because they can just make they can just keep the old engine on the old consoles and just make the game a little bit different. I mean, it doesn't matter. People will still play Call of Duty. And that's pretty much it, gentlemen. So tell me your opinion about this subject. Should Black Ops 3 and future Call of Duties be released for the old consoles or not? I will see you next time. Peace.